out of the two, you would have to say the form line is with Jelle Klaasen. But you can never write off Kevin Painter. But the scoring power that Klaasen has been showing over this last year has been quite exceptional.
How's this for scoring power? 180 from Kevin Painter to kick us off, and Klaasen looking to respond in kind. What a start here!
Well, I said the crowd had come to watch some good darts, and I think that has set the tone. That's 7 trebles on the trot. That's 8. Oh, come on, Kev.
35.
That was miles away.
Yeah, they're having a little chuckle. But now he's in the treble again. 4 perfect darts from him. That's all he could manage.
140.
Yeah, we've had cheerleaders dancing down the walk-on before this dance cam.
60.
Proper Saturday night entertainment, Rod.
We were dancing on the stage, Chris, me, you and Dan, weren't we? We was having a whale of a time. Shame he had to stop and let the dart players get on.
145.
But a superb opening leg. Kevin Painter's thinking, how can I be 90 points behind? But he needs a treble 19 now, which is hit. Bullseye for a 12 dart leg. Oh, just north.
Jelle, you require 36.
Opening leg could be 10 darts.
Game shot to the first leg.
It's a 12 dart leg from Klaasen and a breaker throw straight away.
Second leg Jelle to throw first. Game on.
Incredible start to this match. Both players kicking in with 180s, and Klaasen looking to do the same at the start of this leg.
140.
140, Rod's just not good enough. Matched by the artist.
180, number 2 from Klaasen. That's 3 in total in this match. And we're only in the middle of the second leg, folks. What an opening couple of legs from these two players. And 100, it just isn't enough.
Klaasen attacks the red bit again.
127.
And leaves 54 after 9 darts.
Well, I said at the intro, Chris, that Jelle Klaasen,
100.
holds the form line of the two, and his scoring power has been incredible over the last year. And this is proving it.
44. Kevin, you require 161.
Well, the first leg, Kevin Painter had a chance at 126. Now he's got a chance at 161.
97. Jelle, you require 10.
Klaasen pins to double 5 and doubles his lead.
Third leg, Kevin to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, Jelle Klaasen reached the semi-finals of the World Championship.
Yes, where he walked into Gary Anderson and got a bit of a whopping, which we didn't expect the way Jelle was coming into the game. We didn't expect that, but we all know what Gary Anderson can do. But certainly
80.
He's taken the game to Kevin Painter here, and Painter with plenty of experience. He's not going to get rattles, and well, I can assure you that that front 9 won't stay quite that high, I don't think.
You did say you expected some power scoring. And these boys not disappointing. But Klaasen has a 2-leg cushion.
60.
And a loose visit from Painter enables a Dutchman
96
to make this leg a little bit more competitive.
Can't afford to lose this leg, Kevin. 3-0 down with 2 breaks to throw down.
45.
He's not in a good position against this man who's flying high at the moment, full of confidence.
Yeah, he was in a good position, Kevin, and that's 2 visits of 45. Still a big score here. Would put him in pole position.
Yeah, you require 167.
Klaasen will get a shot at 167. First part's in.
139.
Well,
Kevin,
Kevin,
you require 116.
126, 161. Now it's 116, and you feel he's got to take this out.
80.
Again, he's missed a dart at the
Yeah,
double.
you require 28.
So for 3-0, and 2 breaks.
Low score. Kevin, you require 36.
A reprieve for Kevin Painter. But he needs to take advantage. Across the double 9, tricky switch.
18. Yellow, you require 28. And Charles at 30.
Klaasen
Yellow
takes a double
Klaasen.
14.
Full flag yellow to throw first. Game on.
And is threatening to run away with this. 3-0.
121.
You don't mind losing legs where you've just had 1 dart and a double. That Kev had quite a few in that leg, and he needs now to knuckle down.
140.
Another maximum from Yellow Klaasen.
180.
Fabulous performance. Recently became a dad, Yellow. Sometimes
27.
players have said that's kind of relaxed them. Mark Webster, an example. Gary Anderson won the World Championship the last couple of years.
I think it gives you a different
100.
outlook on life. I think what happens is the pressure, you think, what am I worried about? I've got this little thing here now, and so you tend not to worry about the pressure so much, and just that little bit of relaxation eases the muscles up in the arm and makes it flow more.
140.
But he's certainly enjoyed himself
Earlier
tonight.
100.
And now 100 for a 4-0 lead. 97 left.
76.
Well, again, Painter's got to hope
Yellow
that really
requires
Klaasen is
24.
going to miss the doubles to get a chance, and he does not do that. That's 4-0
Yellow Klaasen.
in a few minutes.
Kevin
We have
to
not been
throw
playing
first.
long here, folks.
Game
Both
on.
players are very quick to the hockey, quick throwers. Perhaps Kevin should try and slow him down, give it a bit the Mensa
100.
act.
He's a classy operator, Klaasen. Marked improvement
60.
the last year to 18 months in his game.
Well, we talked about all this weekend about coaches changing your darts, and again, Klaasen, like Mark Webster, is one
79.
person that's seeked advice from experts, and we keep saying it happens in every other sport. Why shouldn't it happen on this sport? And I think that's number 4 for Yellow Klaasen, 1 for Kevin Painter.
Yeah, Klaasen picked up a couple of Pro Tour victories last year. Couple of titles.
136.
He did meet Kevin Painter in a Pro Tour event last year, and the result of that match was Klaasen 6, Painter 0. Could be a case of
41.
darting deja vu here.
Yes, I don't think Kev will have that on his mind when you're up there. The only thing you're thinking about is this. He'll switch to the trebles. 10 now.
135.
Yeah, that's okay. He's still going to get 2 darts at a double. And he has had a few darts at a double and yet to hit one.
81. Kevin, you require 51.
Quickly towards the board. Not got the target he was aiming for. That was at the 19. So he's got 44 left. 12 for double 16 now.
19. Yellow, you require 139.
And this would be a killer finish from Klaasen. It's not going to happen, so Painter will return to try and get a leg on the board and just stop the rot.
59. Kevin, you require 32. Aim shot and a
Finally,
fifth leg.
Kevin Painter gets a leg on the board.
6th leg yellow to throw first.
That was
Game
with
on.
the throw. It is a uphill battle now. Going to break Klaasen on 2
93.
separate occasions.
Klaasen currently ranked 18th in the world, so closing in on that top 16. Painter, a player who used to be in the top 16. He's now 31st, a precarious position.
Well, it is 31 or 32, especially on the seeded draws. You're picking up top seeds in the last 32 of a tournament, and that's not good.
85.
That's not good at all. Well, Klaasen's front nine has come down from that 141, but it's still a very respectable 117.
57.
And Kev, if you look at that, he will know he needs to up that the way Klaasen is playing.
Not bad at all.
40.
For starters, we haven't had a chance to speak to you since your son Ryan played this afternoon against James Wade.
97.
Yes, I mean, it's a mixed bag. He played really well. He's learning all the time. And that's all we're asking from him. Me and Mum, who, you know, sponsor him, look after him. And he is learning all the time, and that's all I'm asking. There's no pressure on him. We're going to get the tape off of Robert,
64.
who do the streaming here, and we're going to analyse that just a little bit. I don't like to overanalyse things at an early part of his career, but I just feel sometimes he throws a little bit quick, just especially on Smith Jazz Painter. Fires in at 180.
Yellow 132.
His second, and all of a sudden, now that Klaasen can't finish after the bounce out on the ball, Kevin Painter
120.
could
Kevin, you require
break the throw.
That's unusual. He's gone for the tops route.
He's
hit it.
Flag.
Kevin Painter's normally 19.32, man.
Yeah, he did miss the 19 the last time he went for it.
7 flag.
Went in the 7, so maybe he's
first. Game on.
changed his modus operandi. And it was effective, and now he's in the match.
66.
I mean, that was a great first start, and the way Klaasen's playing, he can't afford to miss big numbers.
121.
Kevin Painter does have something that Jelle Klaasen doesn't, which is a PDC major title. 2011
100.
Players Champion.
Yes, beat Mark Webster in Doncaster.
And that put him in the Premier League.
It did.
121.
The same day that Newcastle were 4-0 down to Arsenal, and the match ended up 4 legs apiece. Just a little bit of useless information for you there, in the middle of
60.
a very exciting game of darts.
Well, Painter, an Ipswich fan. They lost today. So they want to cheer himself up with a victory here.
Yeah, Kev has done well to get the 2 legs, and now with the throw, he's another one of those.
105.
Well, he had to go for the 5 to leave the 170.
Yep. Perhaps a little shout out in the crowd there. He just gave someone the Kevin Painter glare. You don't want to receive
55.
that, Rod.
Kevin, you require 170.
Well, there's 5,000 people in here this evening. You're going to get a lot of noise. And Kev, Premier League player, is used to the big crowds.
125.
Decent recovery, but Klaasen's going to try and take out 105. Needed a treble. Not going to happen, so Painter to go within 1 leg.
Kevin, you require 45.
Well, he has gone the 32 route here. Oh, he needs another one of those. And another one of those he gets.
Got it
Got it back to 4 legs to 3. Kevin Painter was 4-0 down. And Kev's experienced enough to know that, you know, the chances of Yelly keeping that scoring up like the first 3 legs, you know, is very hard. So he hasn't panicked. He's just kept his shape.
58.
Klaasen, a former Lakeside winner.
60.
Yes, beat Roman van Barneveld in the final. just moves across, open up that treble.
140.
He's another player who has had to change the way he plays, and he's reaping the rewards now.
90.
Painter's had the same familiar throw for decades.
For as long as I've known him an awful long time. Comes from my area. Was actually my first practice
56.
partner. We used to go hammer and tongs at each other. Just starting to
39.
miss some big numbers again is Kev.
140.
Just letting Yelly in. 120. Leaves double top. Double top it is. 5 legs to 3 for Yelly Klaasen.
9th leg Kevin to throw first.
So Painter has no option now but to win.
100.
3 legs on the spin, which he did from 4-0 down. But it's a different thing doing it to win a match from 5-3 down.
51.
Yes, you're obviously going to be a bit edgy on the doubles at this situation.
Looks surprised to hear 51 called from George Noble. Can he jump all over it?
135. $57.
2 visits without a treble for Klaasen. But he has got the cushion. And throwing next and in the last leg.
40.
No, sorry. Well, Kevin will throw first in the last leg.
96.
If we get that far. Because Painter again in a strong position, but he only scored 40 on his last visit.
58.
No treble that time. Leaves him without a finish.
Yeah, he's not. Didn't look at the board there, Kev. However, he's not been punished for it, so it doesn't really matter.
$125. $58. Kevin, you require 43.
So would usually look at 11 for double 16, but he's gone 3 double top. Hope to slide it underneath.
23.
Yeah, there's no real set format for Kev on the doubles. He started off the 16s, went the tops, went back the 16s, and now back up to the tops.
Kevin, you require 20. Game shots in a 9th leg.
The pin's a double 10.
10th leg yellow to throw first.
Well, the all-important leg now for Kevin Painter against the throw.
57.
That's exactly what he wants George Noble to sing out.
Yep, Klaasen's let him in.
Yes, he needs a 140 though.
That's 1.
77. $121.
Crucial couple of visits for Painter.
42.
And Klaasen now pulling away with a 140.
Yes, that's hurt.
$58.
2 poor visits from Kevin Painter has let Yelly Klaasen in.
58.
So 1-2-5 left after 12 darts for Klaasen. And he's going to have
100.
at least 6.
Early record 125.
Can he do it in 3?
65.
Well, he's only going to get 2 darts at double top, so Kev needs to put in a big score. Needs at least a ton. Maybe a ton is not going to be scary enough. Needs to find 2 trebles, which he's not going to do now.
60. Yellow, you require 60.
Well, again, it started with 180s from both players. Finishes with Yellow Klaasen pegging double top to delight the Dutch crowd. Yellow Klaasen through to face Simon Whitlock in the next round. Next up, the Hurricane Kim Huybrechts against Dancing Devon Peterson.